Hello, everyone. We back. It's been a bit since I last played it. I feel it's been 11 days, a new record. But I do want to get into playing this more often though, so maybe I'll do it tomorrow. But I need to know. I need to know. Hello, Turquoise Hawk. I'm gonna give it about 3 minutes, and then we'll get into everything. Can I get my girl to come up on the screen, though? That's the other problem. I need that to happen. What? Please, I need Kyoko so bad. Please. No! I need Kyoko on the screen before I can start this game. Yes! Yes! Oh, finally. Okay. Okay. I can calm down a little bit. So. You might be the only one in chat, Turquoise Hawk. Nobody really watches these streams, but I like it. So, you know, I guess that's what matters at the end of the day. So. I'm gonna give it a couple, maybe like a minute and a half. But. Yeah, I'm looking. I need to know. I'm gonna probably suck at this because I haven't played. I'm so bad when it comes to like trying to find shit. I'm so bad at it. I'm so out of my element. But hopefully tonight we can solve the murder, go through the trial stuff. I need to know. Even though I think I have a pretty good idea who did it. I think they made it a bit too clear. But I'm not sure. Not anymore. Nickel Pickle! Ah, hey, Halo there. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate that. So. Yeah, I'm ready for the... I guess I'm ready for the 500 too, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll sleep through that. Cause some controversy again. I did that in 2019. I mean, it might need a comeback. I was gonna do it in 2022 as well, but I'm kind of glad I did do that in hindsight. So, I don't know. But, yeah. Well, you know, you know what, I'm just... I'll also get into it. Load the save, yep. So what's extras? Ooh. So that's what those coins are then. I guess that's what it could be. Artwork gallery. Alright, let's just continue where we last left off. As game B, where we last left off, is that okay? Yep. Just getting used to the controls again. Welcome. I'm still grieving over my aunt. Oh my god! Jeez, I hope you're alright. That sucks, man. I'm sorry to hear that. So I'm taking a small break to heal and trust. That's probably the best idea to do that. Huh. Is there anything here? Well, we got knives. That's too big and small block. Looks like... Oh! Oh, one of them's missing! I got a message off camera saying I didn't check this area. I didn't even know this was an area you can even go in. Is that the last clue? Was it missing from the very beginning, or... Better see if anyone here knows more about it. Ooh. Ooh, we might have found something. I think that's the only thing here. We got food. Oh, we got a coin out of it. So who do I tell? God, that's the sucky thing about waiting so long. Is just, do you notice one of the kitchen knives is missing? Okay.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, I thought it was kind of strange, and knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So was it missing from the beginning?
Right.
As I remember, they're all lined up in an East Night row. When did you notice? Last night, and all the knives were still there. When I finished my tea, went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So the same knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. You can tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night. Which proves I didn't take it. Huh. Okay. Did you really? No. No. Of course not. Do you really think I murdered?
Because, I mean...
She was kidding. Okay. You guys are supposed to be friends, right? You still took. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing is a classic. Oh my god. It is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Was I really this close to...
It's time for the long-awaited class trial!
I was so close to getting to the fucking trial, and I did it in the first... Oh my god.
Then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Now where I have to go. I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to bed. No, I'm going to bed. I'm sorry. She sounds like Mildred. Oh my god, you. Oh, that's so messed up. That's true. Maybe that's where you got the inspiration from by like accident. Because this game came out in 2010, so it was the Mildred before the Mildred. I'm going back to bed. I'm such an asshole. I'm such an absolute asshole. The class trials are my favorite. Oh shit, that's gonna be interesting. Well, I don't think there's really anyone. I was thinking maybe I could talk to my girl Kyoko, but I guess we'll just jump into it. Ooh, you're late. Yeah, I was trying to go back to bed. I'm sorry. I bet you're afraid to be discovered as the murderer. Yeah, okay, yeah. Sure.
Listen to me.
Let's not jump to conclusions. Just save that for the class trial. There we can reveal all the details. So they really are convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Psych both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murders. Like, is it really one of us? Probably.
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Kyoko! Please! Help! I mean, I agree. Alright, let's talk to everybody one more time before we go.
What?
So whoever is stuck here, it's time to set up this courtroom.
Impossible.
We're gonna go through this whole class trial thing. Want to confess, I guess now it's... Jeez, everybody's really satisfied that, like, my character did it.
Hey.
There's no point standing around here, study your resolve, and step into the future.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Nana was able to do anything looking around. This is really how Sayaka would want us to find out.
Got it.
Relax. I haven't decided 100% you're a culprit yet. Maybe you're obviously leaning that way.
What the heck?
I can't help but wonder whoever killed Sayaka is feeling right now. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Yes! Say it! Okay, alright. Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her. Oh yeah, sure.
You know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest from here on out. So the school basement has become the darkened stage. We're all here to bear witness to Mr. Agi's final curtain call. Well, then the time has finally come. Are you ready? Okay. Let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Alright. I wonder if anybody can fit in there.
Yes, indeed.
I don't say anything.
Hey.
Oh. Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Dakota.
I said it before, but it's up to you to uncover the mystery surrounding this case yourself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Sayaka's death. I do need someone else to tell me to do that. Yes, you do, because I love you. Okay, stop. I swear I'll find out who the real killer. So I raised my voice to try to give myself courage. I turned trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator. I wish I finally stepped on. Doors closed and the elevator started to move. Okay, it is big enough. It didn't look big enough in the okay. The steel box ascended with heavy clunking sounds towards the school's basement. I wonder if this is how a death row inmate feels when his time finally comes. Rather than that, it is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to our shared anxiety, the elevator lured us further and further into the bowels of the school. Ooh. Finally arrived. What do you think? Doesn't this feel like a real courtroom? It does, yeah. It's like a Hollywood movie set. You got a point. No, it's not. Stop. Stop. Give credit where credit's due, even if he's absolutely insane.
Well now.
Okay, everybody find your assigned seats and sit down. Hurry up. Okay. We did what he said and found our seats. Seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer their attention and unease onto anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. So the curtain on our first case opened. I saw that, the boob shot. Nice. Okay, and a deadly judgment. Deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Yeah, I want to save. Huh. I'm not used to this coming up. Pre-trial prep. Oh my god, do I gotta like remember shit? Because I'm gonna fuck this up. If I have to remember stuff, I'm gonna be so screwed. Even if I have all the evidence there, I'm gonna fuck shit up. Took this from Jim. Switching rooms. Traded rooms and keys. When the victim was discovered in Makoto's room, key was also found in Makoto's room. Saiki had originally asked Makoto to switch with her when someone attempted to force the way into the room and she became frightened. I placed him in McCrow's room before he arrived. It remains unopened. There is no evidence of it having been used. All the other male students claim that they haven't used theirs, but still. Yes, remembering everything is important. Okay. That was I'm glad I'm glad I'm looking through this stuff now. Now, a single hair was found on the floor of the evidence of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence. I mean, I could just I could just break the game and just like take a picture of like each thing, and then if something comes up, I could just bring up my phone and flip through it. I mean, that'd be kind of cheating though, so I'm not gonna do that. Now, a single bit of hair is found on the floor of the scene of the crime. In addition, the lint roller shows evidence of being used. They must have linted the floor then afterwards. Psycho's wrist, it has been fractured, and her wrist was glittery at the location. In addition, her hands appear to be completely clean except for the index finger on her hand, which has some blood on it. So she probably wrote on. She probably used that sword as like defense. Dying message. Series numbers that are written in blood. Mikado's bathroom wall 11037. It is assumed that Psycho wrote these numbers while leaning up against the wall as she lay dying. Difficult to open due to it not fitting in the doorframe properly. The only two people who knew how to trick opening it was Dakota and the room's owner, Sayaka, the victim. And Sayaka and the victim. Bathroom doorknob. Doorknob had been broken. The screws holding it in place had been partially... Yeah, he must have used the screws to get that door thing to come off. The nameplates on the doors were switched. Yeah, they were switched. Kitchen knife was missing. The knife had been... Okay. The knife was in... The knife from the kitchen went missing while Aoi was in the dining hall. Aoi swears that Makoto did not come to the dining hall at any point while she was there. There's apparently a trash room within a school. It's blocked up by a sturdy gate with a trash key. The incinerator can be activated via a switch on the machine. Hifumi was on the cleaning duty, as he claims. The last time he saw the incinerator was off. However, Makoto checked it later. After the incident, the incinerator was in fact on. The distance from the gate to the incinerator is roughly 30 feet. A piece of burnt clothing was found next to the incinerator. It apparently is a part of a shirt cuff. It has noticeable bloodstains on it. Shattered crystal ball. Shards of the glass were found next to the incinerator in the trash room. As it turns out, the glass ball would have fit comfortably into both their palms. Apparently, left the ball in the laundry room on accident, so anyone could have come along and taken it. Alright, what's my set skills? Increases damage to the opponent when a statement is destroyed. Effective during a bullet time battle. Alright. Let's see if we can do this.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
They're not gonna do that.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
That'd be weird, though. That'd be weird.
Friendship penetrates?
He's that guy that, like, always thinks dirty thoughts in, like, a normal conversation. Just like me.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were
Ooh.
only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
That's it. Debate to decide who do you think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me, everybody's lives are on the line. I'm going back to bed. I'm going back to bed. I'm sorry. Okay. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. God, if I said not at all, that'd be terrible. All things progress during each class trial, you will engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. Ooh. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you found during your own investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, and then fire with the Y button. Pay close attention to each character's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. If you press the start button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Okay. Well then, good luck and have fun. I mean, I'll try. I'll try.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No. No! That's not it. That's off. Because she was in her room. She was in her room. It's like I hadn't resisted all. There's no explanation what happened in my room. For this first debate, we'd like to take a quick sidebar. If you're unable to spot and refute with someone's lies or contradictions, the argument will repeat. Ooh, okay. Within a group of statements, some words appear in a different color. Did you happen to notice? That represents a potential hole in a person's statement, a possible weak spot. These weak spots reveal several important, though not always inaccurate, sections of a person's statement. Your truth bullets are only effective against these weak spots. Okay. So when you see one come up, take aim and fire, but only if you're sure it's actually wrong. Also, you can fast forward an argument by holding down the B button. Well then, good luck and have fun. Oh god.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom.
No!
So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom.
No!
She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Shoot her! Slightly resist all. There's no explanation happened in my room.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Am I fucking up?
That part already.
And the murder took place.
I'm so sorry. I'm so bad. If you choose the wrong statement, you'll take damage. Am I taking fucking damage?
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
There's no explanation what happened in my room.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Because if Sayaka hadn't resisted, no, there's no explanation.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part.
I'll just shoot everyone.
Took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Oh my fucking god! I'm like already.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka
Who do I?
Maizono.
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
I did it so. I did it somehow. I did it somehow.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
He did it. He did it.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
You can determine what was used. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. It was a knife. I mean, it's literally in her body.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
Because the object was thrust into his stomach. It's almost certainly a knife that disappeared from a certain location.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
It wasn't a random knife, though. It wasn't a... I wonder if the button's different.
Used to kill her?
I hit both, like, R, B, and Y, so I'm assuming that's probably it.
Thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
Oh, I have to... I have to actually shoot the frickin' the text. Oh my god, I'm shooting at the person.
I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing. Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
I see you.
Well, we can talk all we want.
I see.
It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
Yeah! Yeah, I agree.
You really believe that?
She's right. Gotta be breakthrough somewhere. Just waiting for us to find out. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debate. Sure, we'll learn. That's what I was doing. God damn it. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everybody's saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes the focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. But the focus gauge will cover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Okay. That's kind of what I kind of was just hitting buttons out of desperation. Alright.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Yeah! I'm figuring it out.
Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
I remember.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl?
Oh my god.
Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already. No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case. Oops. Did I say that out loud?
Thank you.
I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife.
Nope.
So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
I can.
Ooh.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's
Me.
right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh! Oh! A ship has been sailed!
I got so scared thanks
Oh.
to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking. I just asked her to stay over.
Oh.
Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room.
That's right.
So, I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem. A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome.
He knew you got laid.
But I'm a girl.
Ah! Ah!
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry.
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true. One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Ooh.
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Ooh. Ooh. What does this mean? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... I have to say... Oh, I'm hoping I did not fuck that up.
Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
I better not fucked up.
See? He did do it after all.
No, you're wrong.
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us
I just fucked this up.
direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
If I don't do something, they're gonna think I'm an order. Don't they understand? If they don't pick me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say?
I love you! You're gonna save my life!
Because
I love you!
See, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yes, absolutely. As things advance further in the class trial, the Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal an important phrase related to the incident in question. You'll have to deduce the phrase from the letters flying around and the letters already known. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right corner. Use the left stick to aim, and then press Y to shoot the designated letters. If you shoot down the wrong letters, you suffer damage to your influence gauge. If this gauge reaches 0, you run out of time, you fail. Oh my god, I'm gonna fuck this up. Something that should have been at the scene must be a crucial point. If we can figure out what that something is. Help!
Now I understand.
Help! I did it! Oh my god, I was just...
That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes,
Very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
You saved my life.
Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Look at her. Look at that smile. She knows. I love her.
Hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The toolkit. No, you got it all wrong. Just calm down, think about it carefully. But that's the only thing you need. Could you possibly have been more wrong? I'm ashamed I wasted it. What?
Shoot.
But huh? What? Is that...
the killer had trouble getting
Oh my god. I'm like one step...
doorknob, right?
God, I'm thinking one step ahead.
Huh? The doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken.
God, I'm thinking too far ahead.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Yes, we'll learn, because apparently I am just awful at this. Number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth bullet on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone, and your influence gauge will take damage. Now this is important because if your influence gauge reaches 0, you fail. You have to rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually lies or contradictions. Well then, good luck and have fun.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
I'm clicking the thing!
Finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
But to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
I'm clicking the thing!
I already know the answer.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room.
Oh my gosh, she's right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm so sorry.
The incident took place in the Makoto's room.
God damn, I'm so stupid.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
This is what happens if I don't play the game consistently, because then I fucking don't remember shit. I'm so fucking stupid.
The incident took place in Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No! I missed it! Oh my god!
But to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto?
I can't even fucking aim right. What is wrong with me?
You know the answer.
I'm so sorry, chat. I am so fucking stupid.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust it because Sayaka had locked it.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
But to finish the job, they stabbed her with the kitchen knife.
I just went. I missed it.
You, wasn't it, Makoto? We already know the answer.
I missed it again because I'm so fucking dumb.
The incident took place in Makoto.
Sayaka was first. She then fled into the.
Then the killer ran, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust because Sayaka had locked it.
Yes! Oh my god, finally. Jesus Christ.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
Oh my god.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The important detail about the scene of the crime that I didn't know was... If I pick the wrong thing, I'm gonna fucking hate my life. Please. Please, God.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
It took me so many times. I fucked up so many different times.
Okay,
Oh god.
who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Oh my god. I can't.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka let someone in because... Oh, my memory is so fucking bad because I haven't played this enough.
Shoot!
I'm so fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god, I figured it out. I figured it out.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Yep. I remember that. I remember that, amazingly.
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh? Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Huh. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Okay.
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique. But even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
of course you didn't, because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Haha. Okay. That blows my freaking mind. Wait, I need more information.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
The one instance where liking 2D saves someone's life.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention. Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Your meaningless words tire me. Oh my god.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note,
Why would I cheat that? No.
they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Had it because it got switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched, but in the note, it specifically says, I see.
So then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
I'm clicking the
So in
fucking...
other words,
I'm clicking the thing! What the fuck?
said, they would not have any
It certainly would seem that way.
Sayaka
I'm
and Makoto
clicking.
in the note, it specifically says, I see. Then they would have gone to Sayaka.
Exactly. The room that Makoto...
Thank you. Jeez. Sheesh. Oh my god.
the nameplates on my and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right. Okay, then who did it?
There's only one person who could have switched nameplates. The only person who knew we had switch rooms. If that's her, then I'm going to be very confused.
Sayaka were the only ones ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Just us two in 5 minutes. Come see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room. Yeah. What?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was probably whoever she invited over came in and attacked her. We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The only reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken is because when you look at her wrist, there's no doubt.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear.
I thought it was because she fell or something.
Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's
Oh,
something
yeah,
literally...
that too. That helps too.
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword, right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
Oh god, are you getting used to No, I suck at them. Starting with the next debate, I'll start loading multiple truth bullets into your truth cylinder. But just like the weak spots, only one of these bullets can actually refute the proper statement. In other words, from here on out, you'll have to combine the right truth bullets with the right weak spots. Oh my god. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'm so fucking stupid. This logic diffy would be said to be mean.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. The sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out,
The culprit,
and that's when the first blow was a sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono's wrist.
So she tried to. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden.
Shoot.
Shoot.
When the fighting broke out,
the culprit,
and that's when the first sword-based sneak attack.
Oh my god, I'm so fucking stupid.
Shoot.
I just fucking killed everyone. I just killed everyone. God damn it. I said the real killer gets to graduate. Congratulations.
Is this real?
I just fucking killed. Yes, of course.
I refuse to give up yet.
I would love to, like, see what happens next, just out of curiosity, but I really don't want to sit... I don't want to, like, lose all my progress.
When the fighting broke, the culprit, and that's when the first.
It wasn't the first... Like, that doesn't matter.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono.
So she tried to. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly
But there's only two... I clicked the two things, though.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit, and that's when the first sword-based sneak.
And that's what broke
I
Miss
clicked
Mizono.
both of those, though.
So she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
I'm clicking it!
Then the culprit took
What the
that
fuck?
too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened. When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Ugh!
Shoot.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Mizono.
So she tried. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
What? What is wrong with me?
Shoot.
When the fighting
I'm
broke
so
out,
sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so
the
sorry.
culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
Yes! Oh my god.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Why not?
Because the sword sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
Why is my
The
frames...
sword was used first.
Oh my god, everything's falling
There may be an
apart.
explanation for the scratch on the sheath.
Why am I lagging? I have nothing open. Oh my god. Of course, leave it to my fucking internet to... There's nothing open that's... Ugh. Look at this. Okay, my disc is freaking out. That explains it. Well, why? There's nothing... Oh my fucking god. I can't do anything fucking... This is why I shouldn't even stream half the time, because I can't fucking do anything right. 16,000 dropped frames. How? God damn. Why is my disk space freaking out? I have nothing else open. This is so... I can't do anything fucking right. It's still going up. Why? It's at 5,000 bitrate. That shouldn't really affect the stream, though. I like how I streamed last night. It was fine. But this game, like, apparently just breaks my computer. Which doesn't make any sense, because... How is it Look at this. Look at this. How is it telling me my stream quality is good if I drop 17,000 frames? How is that good? How come I have the same settings I've done the other two parts and it was fine? Now tonight, for no reason... It changes. The top tier internet speed payment per month, and I can't have it run? Cause, like, why? I'm so fucking stupid. I'm just gonna finish this trial and I'm gonna end the stream. I don't fucking understand why this shit has to happen to me.
If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere, then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself, but then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Yep. Why am I so dumb? The part of her body shows that she never used the sword. Her palms? That probably would make sense. Yeah.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. In fact, If you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
What?
No, that's not it at all.
Yeah, the water's off. You can't shower. It all comes back to the shower! God, I hope so. God, I hope so.
According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m.
The shower, it comes back! Him not getting a shower, it all comes back!
In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Neither has my main character, too! It's bullshit! I almost flipped my chair over. I agree.
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
Okay.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Okay, that was good.
Insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
Oh my god, what? This shit should... I'm so fucking stupid. The one who damaged the sheath would have to be the one without the sword. I'm assuming Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
That's a mindfuck right there.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
My mind is completely broken right now. What? Exactly what?
From the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Oh, that'll be fucked up, that's true.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she
My
had this all planned out?
my brain hurts.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery.
I love you.
If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
As far as clues go, there's nothing left. Yeah, okay.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
Very well. Then let's review all the clues we found up to this point one more time.
Shoot! It's easy just to say, hey, decide, but there just aren't any more
Clues, right?
No, that's wrong! There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
I got it!
I remember that.
Index finger had blood on it.
I remember that.
That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? What?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but... Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Ooh.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right on to who did it. So, whose name did she write?
It should become crystal clear. I swear to God, I fucked this up. I'm so sorry, chat. I mean, that looks like if it's spelled backwards, it could maybe be that.
Here's my answer.
That's gonna blow my mind if that's him.
The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
My brain. What? How? Oh my God! I'm kind of blown away by that.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
That has to be it. That has to be it.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
My brain, I can't believe, what a twist.
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
Remains of the bunch. Where was disposed, when it was disposed. Focus on that, the killer. The time it was destroyed. Do you actually have evidence to prove it?
Shoot!
Where in how? God, they sound the same.
Shoot! I got it.
They sound like the same phrasing, but I'm stupid.
We should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
That's exactly what proves Leon is the real killer.
the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy the evidence.
I got it! Oh my god, I did it!
Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Throw it. I think that makes, yeah.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw that through a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here. Perceptive.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
True.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right? The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small.
He's a pitcher! Oh my god!
Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is... I got it!
I remember that!
The killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer. These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong. I'm telling you.
I really thought it was the glasses guy. I done fucked up.
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear.
I should not be trusted upon to have information relayed.
And with that, we can end this.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument. Oh god. Every case has one last element to bring the class trial to an end. This is the closing argument. In this phrase, you'll give a complete summary of the case. You'll have to respond. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. Ooh. However, you'll notice that in the comic there are a number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the provided truth panels. Also, if you take aim at a missing section and press the A button, like how, you'll get a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Oh god. Geez, 20 minutes. Ooh. So if it's a comic book, it's left to right, you know? Okay, so I think it'd be this one. Okay. They say comic book. I'm thinking left to right because this is an... I'm so stupid. Okay, I was gonna say... Because I was thinking, because, you know... It's... I'm so stupid. I should have known it's right to left. Well, when it said comic book... manga is another word for comic book. I should have known. Why? I'm so stupid. Oh, God. I'm gonna fuck this up so bad. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me go to this, because then this would mean that. Okay, let me kind of move on so I can kind of figure the rest out. I think I got about everything.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning. Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier.
I like this. I like this. This is cool.
But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
God damn it. That one makes sense. No, what? Well, like you try getting in first. Like, that's why I think that should go there. Like she's already dropped a knife at this point. That's why I thought it. But what the? Ugh. Because, like, clearly she drops the knife, so I thought, you know, this would go there, but that's not it, apparently. And, like, he grabs the knife.
The killer is you! During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife.
That, I mean, I thought that's what I picked originally.
Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it.
Okay. I didn't know that there was fake panels. That's some shit. I was trying to think like every panel had to be placed somewhere.
Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife, and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood.
Yes.
Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hero's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
Ooh. It
would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt, and that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Ooh. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't want to hear what you have to say. When this happens, you'll gauge them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as bullet time battle, aka the BTB BTW. You want to destroy your opponent's statements in the time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the A button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you locked on with the Y button as the tempo marker reaches its center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you will be the one in pain. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. Deal enough damage to your opponent, and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the Y button to shoot it down with a truth bullet, Shoot their statement fast enough, and you'll come out victorious. Just like before, if your influence gauge is 0, okay. I'm gonna fuck this up.
When the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Oh my god.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up.
What? What? Wait, what? It was in the thing!
I refuse to give up yet.
I thought I was hitting the right I'm so fucking dumb, man. I need to learn through like trial and error. No, I already. Okay, then A and then Y. I don't know. I kept hitting A. God. Something's wrong with me. I swear.
I refuse. Stupid.
Something's wrong with me. I'm so like I have something really wrong with me.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lied. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lied. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance.
I'm so fucking stupid. What is wrong with me? God, like I have no motor skills at all. Like I feel like a retard. Like I really do. I feel like I have no concept of like how to do basic tasks. This is why I only stay with NASCAR games, because like I can't function. I can't do shit right. I'm supposed to hit both of them at the same time. My brain can't do all that. Oh my god.
When the killings
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Stop talking. Shut up. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Where's your proof?
This should prove it. The screws on the bathroom doorknob.
Oh my god, finally. Thank you, Hefis. I love you. Thank you. God, I didn't know you had to hit A and Y.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then the screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Huh? And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse.
I love her so much. Oh my god. He's losing his mind.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
God, my score has to be shit. God. I'll take a B. I don't know how on earth I was able to pull that off.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection. Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice, or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Oh my god. What a journey. What a frickin' journey. I'm glad we got it right. It took forever. Back in this case. Oh my god, this man. This Chad is now Brad. What does that mean?
Hey, hold on.
But...
That's fucked up.
You son of a bitch!
I didn't have a choice. So, that's why... None of you are any different!
One wrong step and you'll be the one standing here. There's a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But then I think about that. Honestly, I'd be better off if I'd been wrong. Because what we came up with really is the truth. And that truth is that Psycho was trying to frame me. Which is even more messed up. See, this is why you should simp and stand Kyoto. Because I love her. Okay, but even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
The one thing that was more important than anything else, her dreams and her friends. To have seen something like that happen to them and her. I did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even if some things weren't so pleasant. Ooh. Ooh, foreshadowing. I didn't even pick up on that. That's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So what she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
Oh. She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess we'll never know. There's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's it. Just because of those relationships. She was so nice and loving on the outside, but inside she just descended into pure madness. What did you say? I understand. I really do, yup. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair. And they collapse. Stop screwing with us. This is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. All of it, everything. It's all your fault. Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged. Oh my god. That's not gonna end well. But...
That's enough.
Yes! She saved me again! I love her so much. As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough, I'm sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. That was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the crash trial, the blackened Leon can receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second! Yeah, that's it.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? You forced your way into the bathroom, or did you? Yeah, very true. After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back into your own room. Then you came all the way back into the bathroom and killed her.
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure you were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either because the one to blame is him. Sawa. If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind. Did you awaken your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you? But anyways, more importantly, let's hurry up.
I'm begging you, please, don't do this.
Oh my god. Okay.
Come on now.
No more begging, no more excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. The society demands it.
Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment.
No.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time.
Oh no. Ooh. Oh my god. Why is that so charming? That 8-bit though. Ooh, oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my god, baseballs. Is that it? That's gonna be fucked up. Oh, this is... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god! He has good aim, I gotta give him props for that. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Ugh. Ugh, that's graphic. That's a brutal way. What we saw, that was the face of the true face of despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
I mean, yeah, it was. Man, my adrenaline's pumping right out of control.
I can't take it.
Well?
If you don't like it. All you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. Do we get a cell phone? Can we shower yet, please? My character needs a shower so bad. But do we get a cell phone though? Like it's 2010. I mean, if you give me some Pringles, McDonald's once a week maybe. I mean, I could probably be okay with it. I mean, I'm almost isolated from the outside world myself, so I'm like, I don't know. Okay. Okay. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Why are you doing this? Evil. You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful, secret society type of guy. Or in this case, a dark, awful, secret society type of bear. Good point.
Well...
Why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Yeah, I don't think what you're saying quite fit together. That's the point. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass at the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry. But if you do that, you're barking up the wrong way. You're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out. Now, no matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're the blame. Of course, we can't cut free of the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change. You'll think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here together.
What does this mean?
Hey.
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden here. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's get to the Blackened's punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for after.
Hey.
When you say everyone, who are you exactly referring to? Sorry, I said everything. Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some for the fun later. Just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't as long as I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time, and we were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I'll be speechless too. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
I love her. Stop! She moved in close, whispered
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. I mean, I kind of fucked up like 6 different times, but yeah. Yeah. You wanted me to realize that Sayaka betrayed me. The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you. That's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking? You can't, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you.
So...
The fact she used her last ounce of strength... Oh my god! Her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. Yeah. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who killed her.
Certainly.
Yeah?
Anyway...
Uncertain. She wasn't sure she can kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. No. I'm gonna carry them with me for the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? I'll carry them. I'll carry their memories with me whenever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. I love her so much. I need more information about her. I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile. It's so cute. That's so cute.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit, I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well. I'm psychic. Oh my god. That's cute. That's really cute.
What?
That's cute. Kidding. That's what she used to say! Oh, my heart! That's adorable. Kidding, I just have a pretty good intuition. Despair bat. Huh. Yes, I would like to save. For God's sakes, I cannot afford to spend that much time. A lot of dots. Can I shower yet? Can I shower yet, please? Shower. It's gone. She's really gone. It's almost like she was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of her resistance has disappeared without trace. It's like he said. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. Yeah, I mean that's. I appreciate that. That's nice of you. It's a bad joke, but I have to accept the reality. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others.
So,
Listen to me!
Hey, come on.
Oh, God. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
Must be tough staying there knowing what happened. Why don't you stay inside this room? Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, which hurt just as much. Plus, I decided that I can't turn away from her death. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything. If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here. So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. It's honestly supposed to make us feel better. You're already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at any point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah.
well...
But if we work together against the Mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do anything like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy, like it or not, it's not that simple.
Are you okay with this?
The Mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. To find them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
What are we supposed to do? Anyone truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. Which in case the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
What?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to it. I don't want to kill anyone else. Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
We all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged misogynist. Not to blame, not you, not Leon, not Psyche. The Mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened if we refused. I know, because I fucked it up once, so... well, I kind of did that in a different timeline. It was Monokuma who ultimately killed. Just don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, directed at the Mastermind.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide.
Oh, that's messed up.
Now pay attention and remember this well.
Oh my god, he is playing with this food literally with these people.
The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions.
I see what you did there.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Oh my god. Is he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cool,
Don't
man.
fuck with me.
I think he is. And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that we saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only begun. Huh. woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement, then he calls us to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? We were practically frozen in fear. Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, that's...
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Being stuck... Oh my god. That's my motto. God. Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for her? Am I just gonna die and wither? Yeah. Oh. Why'd you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise. Oh my god. Oh, jeez. If you keep doing these exercises, you will uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. That sounds like the kind of junk a middle schooler would come up. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Do you really think I have that kind of free time? Okay, so I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
You guys?
It really sucked if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. Oh my god.
Very nice.
So go ahead, look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode. Even us with you more confused than what he's shown, but a new world.
Could it be...
A way to get outside.
I wonder about that.
I'm assuming it's gonna be like the new floors or something.
Piece of shit!
Hey,
It seems at the search school.
You hear me? Got it!
More like a staple food source. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered left the gym. Well, I wanted to kind of... Yeah, I wanted to save my progress. I think I'll end it there. That was a lot to take in, and I'm really fucking stupid. That took me so damn long. Jesus Christ. I'm so sorry. I'm so fucking stupid. I think that'll do it for me. That was quite intense. That's a perfect way to end the stream. I'm tired. I was gonna end it when the chapter ended, but that was kind of like a perfect time. So we're gonna do it from there. We're gonna stop from there. I'm tired. I got messages on my phone, I think. I'm gonna get going. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Hevis, for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry you have to deal with me being so inept. I'm really embarrassed by that. Really fucking embarrassed by that. But yeah, I'll get going here. Damn it, Dennis, stop. Stop. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to get back. I'm gonna get some food. I'll get going here. I appreciate everybody tuning in. I don't know if I'll stream. I really don't know if I'll stream this again. I really embarrass myself playing this, being so, like, just terrible and, like, trying to do shit. Something, like, I don't know. don't know what I want to do with this series, but I'm gonna get going here. Thank you everybody for stopping by. I appreciate it. I'll catch you all on another one if I do one. I really don't know what I'm gonna do. But yeah. God damn it. There we go.